Hey, adventurers, if you're anything like me, you know that feeling. The one that tugs at your heart and whispers, there's a whole world out there waiting for you. It's that restless energy, that spark of curiosity that makes you want to pack your bags and set out for somewhere you've never been before. For me, that call was impossible to ignore. Have you ever felt that irresistible pull towards the unknown? That urge to step outside your comfort zone and see what lies beyond the horizon? It's a feeling that can be both exhilarating and a little bit scary, but it's also the beginning of every great adventure. I remember standing at the edge of my own familiar world, wondering what it would be like to answer that call. That's how Indonesia felt to me, a land of mystery and magic just waiting to be explored. The images I'd seen in books and online, misty rainforests, ancient temples rising out of the morning fog, and sunrises that painted the sky in colors I'd never imagined, filled my mind with wonder. Indonesia wasn't just a destination, it was a dream, a place where every corner promised a new story. I'd always dreamed of getting lost in its vibrant culture, lush landscapes, and ancient temples. The thought of wandering through bustling markets, tasting exotic fruits, and hearing the melodic sounds of a language I didn't yet understand was thrilling. I imagined myself walking through emerald green rice terraces, feeling the cool earth beneath my feet, and standing in awe before centuries-old temples that seemed to hold secrets of the past. Solo travel was my way of diving headfirst into this adventure. There's something uniquely empowering about setting out on your own, with nothing but a backpack and an open mind. It's a chance to make your own choices, follow your own path, and truly connect with the world around you. Every step I took was a step into the unknown, and that was exactly what I craved. It was about pushing my boundaries, embracing spontaneity, and discovering myself amidst the beauty of a foreign land. I wanted to see how I would react to new challenges, how I would adapt to unfamiliar situations, and what I would learn about myself along the way. Whether I was journaling in a cozy cafe, navigating the lively chaos of a city street, or finding peace on a quiet beach at sunset, every moment was a chance to grow. Indonesia, with its warm hospitality and diverse experiences, seemed like the perfect place to embark on this journey. The people I met along the way welcomed me with open arms, eager to share their stories, their food, and their traditions. I found myself joining in local ceremonies, tasting dishes I'd never heard of, and learning dances that made me laugh and feel alive. Each encounter was a reminder that adventure isn't just about places, it's about people too. The moment I stepped off the plane, the humid air, buzzing with the sounds of scooters and chatter, welcomed me. The energy of the city was electric, and I could feel my excitement building with every step. The sights, the smells, the sounds, it was all so new, so vibrant, and so full of possibility. I took a deep breath, letting it all sink in, knowing that this was the start of something unforgettable. I knew right then that this trip would be something truly special. It wasn't just about seeing new places, it was about answering the call of adventure, embracing the unknown, and discovering a new side of myself. As I looked around, heart pounding with anticipation, I realized that sometimes the greatest journeys begin with a single step into the unknown. And in that moment, I was ready for whatever Indonesia had in store for me. My first stop was the famed island of the gods, Bali. From the moment I arrived, I was captivated by its beauty. Days were spent exploring ancient temples like Uluwatu, perched dramatically on a cliff overlooking the ocean. The sunsets there were nothing short of breathtaking. I wandered through rice paddies that seemed to stretch endlessly, their vibrant green hues a feast for the eyes. Of course, no trip to Bali is complete without embracing the spiritual heart of the island. I joined a yoga class overlooking rice fields, the serenity of the practice washing over me. Next, I ventured to Yogyakarta, a city steeped in history and tradition. The air here was thick with incense and the sounds of gamelan music. I explored the magnificent Borobudur Temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, its towering stupas and intricate carvings taking my breath away. The Prambanan Temple, with its towering spires and intricate reliefs depicting Hindu epics, was another highlight. Yogyakarta was a journey back in time, a chance to connect with Indonesia's rich cultural heritage. My journey continued eastward to Komodo National Park, a world unlike any other. This time, the adventure was all about encountering the legendary Komodo dragons. These prehistoric creatures, with their ancient lineage and powerful presence, were truly awe-inspiring. But Komodo offered more than just dragons. The surrounding waters were a haven for marine life. I snorkeled through coral reefs teeming with colorful fish, feeling a sense of wonder at the sheer diversity of life beneath the waves. Komodo was a reminder of the raw, untamed beauty of our planet. One of the most beautiful things about traveling solo in Indonesia was, honestly, the kindness of the people. Everywhere I went, I was met with warm smiles and genuine hospitality. Locals were always eager to help, whether it was pointing me in the right direction or sharing their favorite local spots. I had countless heartwarming encounters, from sharing meals with families who welcomed me into their homes to practicing my Bahasa Indonesian with friendly strangers. These connections, however brief, became an integral part of my journey, reminding me of the shared humanity that unites us all. Indonesian cuisine was a revelation. From the very first bite, I was swept away by a world of flavors I had never experienced before. Each meal felt like an invitation to explore the country's rich history and diverse culture, all through the language of food. The vibrant colors, the intoxicating aromas, and the harmonious blend of spices made every dish a feast for the senses. From the fragrant spices of rendang, a slow-cooked beef dish that melts in your mouth, I discovered the magic of Indonesian cooking. Watching a local chef carefully blend fresh herbs and spices in a traditional Minangkabau kitchen, I realized that every ingredient had a story, and every recipe was a cherished family secret passed down through generations. Then there was nasi goreng, Indonesia's beloved fried rice. Its savory flavors, topped with a perfectly fried egg, made it the ultimate comfort food. Whether I was eating it at a bustling street stall or a cozy warung, each bite was a reminder of the country's warmth and hospitality. Every meal was a celebration of taste and aroma. Sharing a table with new friends or dining solo, I was always surrounded by an array of colorful dishes, each one more tempting than the last. The laughter, the clinking of glasses, and the lively conversations made every dining experience unforgettable. I indulged in fresh seafood barbecues on the beach, where the catch of the day was grilled right before my eyes. The salty sea breeze mingled with the mouth-watering scent of sizzling fish and prawns, creating an atmosphere that was both relaxing and exhilarating. Savoring the smoky flavors as the sun dipped below the horizon, I felt a deep sense of gratitude for these simple yet extraordinary moments. Eating with my toes in the sand, surrounded by the golden glow of sunset, was pure bliss. I explored bustling night markets where the energy was infectious and the possibilities seemed endless. The stalls were alive with the sizzle of woks, the chatter of vendors, and the laughter of locals and travelers alike. The air was thick with the scent of grilled meats, spicy satay skewers, and sweet treats like klepon and pisang goreng. Every corner offered something new to taste, from crispy snacks to decadent desserts, making it impossible to leave hungry. Each region had its own unique culinary traditions, shaped by local ingredients and centuries of cultural exchange. In Sumatra, I sampled spicy curries and tangy sambals, while in Java, I discovered delicate flavors and aromatic rice dishes. Every stop on my journey brought a new surprise for my taste buds. My culinary adventure wouldn't have been complete without trying durian, the infamously pungent fruit known as the king of fruits. Its spiky exterior and strong aroma were intimidating, but I couldn't resist the challenge. The taste was unlike anything I'd ever had, creamy, sweet, and utterly unique. Let's just say it's an acquired taste. I couldn't help but laugh at my own reaction, and it became one of my favorite memories from the trip. Indonesian cuisine truly is a symphony of flavors, and every meal was a new note in the unforgettable melody of my journey. Traveling solo can be daunting, especially in a country as vast and diverse as Indonesia, but embracing the unknown is part of the adventure. I relied on a combination of pre-trip research, local advice, and a healthy dose of spontaneity. I used apps to book accommodations, navigate public transportation, and discover hidden gems off the beaten path. But some of the best experiences came from simply saying yes to unexpected opportunities. A spontaneous hike with fellow travelers, a detour to a hidden waterfall, a conversation with a local that led to an unforgettable cultural exchange. Of course, no trip is without its hiccups. There were times when language barriers proved tricky, moments of uncertainty, and the occasional bout of traveler's fatigue. But these challenges, though frustrating at times, became part of the adventure. I learned to embrace the unexpected, to problem solve on the fly, and to find humor in the face of adversity. Every challenge overcome brought a sense of accomplishment, making the journey even more rewarding. These experiences, though challenging at times, taught me resilience, adaptability, and the importance of embracing the unexpected. As I slowly made my way through the bustling airport, suitcase in hand and heart full of memories, I felt a bittersweet mix of emotions. The familiar hum of travelers, the distant announcements echoing through the terminal, and the final call for my flight home all seemed to blend together, marking the end of an unforgettable chapter. Boarding my flight, I took one last look back, knowing that this journey had changed me in ways I never expected. As the plane soared above Jakarta, I gazed out the window, watching the vibrant city lights fade into the distance. I realized I was leaving a piece of my heart in Indonesia, a country that had welcomed me with open arms and endless wonders. The feeling was overwhelming, a mix of gratitude, nostalgia, and a quiet promise to return someday. This journey was more than just a trip. It was a transformation of my spirit and perspective. From the tranquil mornings in Bali, where the sun painted the sky in hues of gold, to the awe-inspiring rice terraces that stretched as far as the eye could see, every moment invited me to reflect, to grow, and to embrace the beauty of the present. Along the way, I discovered hidden strengths I never knew I had. I connected with incredible people, locals who shared their stories, fellow travelers who became friends, and guides who welcomed me into their communities with warmth and laughter. These connections reminded me that the world is full of kindness and that we are never truly alone, even when we travel solo. I captured candid moments that will forever be etched in my memory, journaling my thoughts on a quiet beach, standing in awe before the ancient stones of Borobudur, and simply smiling at the beauty that surrounded me. These memories are treasures I will carry with me for a lifetime, reminders of the courage it took to step out of my comfort zone and the joy that awaited on the other side. To all the solo travelers out there, dreaming of distant lands and new beginnings, I want to say this: don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the leap, even if it feels daunting. The world is vast and full of wonders waiting to be discovered, and Indonesia is the perfect place to start. Embrace the unknown with open arms, wander through lush jungles, get lost in vibrant cities, and set sail for islands you've only seen in your dreams. Every step outside your comfort zone is a step toward growth, adventure, and self-discovery. Be open to new experiences, whether it's tasting spicy street food at a bustling night market, joining a traditional ceremony in a Balinese village, or feeling the sand between your toes on a remote island. Let curiosity guide you, and let every new encounter teach you something about the world and about yourself. Trust in the kindness of strangers, for it is often the people you meet along the way who make the journey truly unforgettable. From helpful directions in a crowded city to heartfelt conversations in a small village, these moments of connection are the true heart of travel. Indonesia, with its breathtaking beauty, rich culture, and welcoming spirit, offers endless opportunities for adventure and self-discovery. Its landscapes will leave you in awe, and its people will make you feel at home, no matter how far you've traveled. So, until next time, Indonesia. Thank you for the memories, the lessons, and the friendships. For anyone seeking a journey that will change your life, Indonesia might just be the perfect place to begin your own adventure. Selamat jalan, safe travels, and may your heart always find its way back to the places that made it feel alive.